Hey, it's Joe Amoya, the Smarter Dating Guy, with another Smarter Dating tip. You are going to absolutely love this one. This is one of the most valuable things I've ever learned in my life. But before I start sharing with you, I've got a question for you. Do you care too much? Are you one of those individuals that will give and give and give and give and give till you can't give any more, while putting your needs and what's important to you on the back burner? Do you give because you think that you're going to fix somebody, or you're going to help them, or that things are going to magically get better, or they're going to change? I get it. We've all been there. But what I'd like to share with you now is one of the most valuable lessons I ever learned in my life. And before I do that, I'm going to share this little story. It's about going on an airplane. And if you've been on an airplane, you've experienced this scenario before. If you haven't, this is the pre-flight boarding instructions when the stewardess is going over, what to do in case of emergency and things like that. And there's this one part where she talks about, in the case of loss of cabin pressure and when an oxygen mask falls down, if you're traveling with small children or somebody who's physically impaired, what you have to do is you have to put the mask on yourself first. And there's a reason for that. And that reason is because if you don't take care of yourself and you don't take care of your needs, you're not good to anyone else. And this is a mistake that I see so many women make in their relationships, is that they try and take care of others without realizing that their needs have to be taken care of first. And so what I'd like to share with you now is one of the most valuable tips I've ever learned. And that's called care, don't carry. See, I love the individuals that I work with, and I will give 110% to help them. But what I've learned is that I can't take their stuff on, and I don't do that anymore. When I was first in practice, I used to give so much of myself, and when people didn't follow through or they didn't do what they were supposed to do, I would take it personally, and it would literally affect my life, and it would affect my relationships. Until ultimately I realized, you know what? I can't take this stuff on anymore. I'm going to give, and I'm going to give my best. But if they can't give it in return and they don't meet my needs, then it's not a relationship that's going to work. Because ultimately, if you give, 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 and give, and your needs aren't being met, ultimately that's going to lead to frustration, anger, upset, or resentment on your part. So as you go forward, if you're currently in a relationship, or if you're not in a relationship and you have that pattern of just giving too much, what I'm going to ask you to do is to care and don't carry. Simply learn that you need to care and give it your all, but you need to realize is that just like with the oxygen mask, is you've got to take care of your needs and what's important to you first. And if you do that, you're going to be in a place emotionally where you're going to be ready for a stronger, healthier relationship, because that's the key. It's not about getting a relationship. Anybody can get in a relationship. I'm sure you've had plenty of those. But it's getting in a right relationship, a great relationship, because that's what you deserve. So hope this helps. If this is valuable, I'd love to hear your feedback. And as always, if you know somebody who can benefit from this, please pass it along. Might be just what they need. Have an awesome day. See you next time.